I was asking the universe for a topic for this reading, and it is a love reading. Love in the past has kind of had you feeling at a disadvantage. This is really not love not being received. So maybe you're giving a lot of love and not getting any love back. But now you've reached a crossroads point. You have a situation that is about to appear that will have you deciding on a new way forward. Now this could be literally picking a path forward, or it could be choosing a new way of showing up in relationships. So let's take a look and see what the universe wants us to know about this. Well, this paints a picture of somebody who in the past was quite wounded by love. So what we see here is a new situation, news, maybe an admirer reaching out to you that is going to change everything. So it is the end of a cycle here. There is a sort of ending of one part of your life and a new beginning here. So your love life may have felt dead and buried, but in actual fact, there is a new day dawning here. But this is you feeling quite gun shy, wounded warrior. You've been through a lot, you're still standing, and you might feel ready. But what it looks like is you still have all of these past conflicts and hurts lingering in your psyche in some way. You are the Empress, so that's good news, and that is really within reach. But as long as you still carry the shadows of past conflict, you might just be a bit too gun shy, and you might take off at the slightest bit of anxiety or triggering. So this is really reminding you with these two swords on either side of the Empress is just to remember that you are the Empress. You can cope with anything. And just to sort of stay grounded in that energy, and everything will be all right. Even if things don't work, things will be all right. So with the second house has shown up of your values, and Saturn is the planet implicated there, the headmaster planet. So be very clear about your values, what you will and won't accept in a relationship, and set firm, solid boundaries. You'll be rewarded for those. And also we've got the sun shining, a beautiful warm glow spotlight on your fifth house, your Leo house of romance and creativity. So there is fresh light coming in, and it really does echo to me the sunrise on the death card, like the period of disappointment has finished and now the sun has come out. Here comes the sun. But you've still got these energies like lingering in your past and your future if you don't change your mindset. Now, of course, if someone brings you conflict and difficulty, you are going to cut and run because you know that you're the Empress. You don't need to put up with rubbish anymore, and that's where it comes to having very firm boundaries. And that might be what's required for some of you. For others of you, this is like, you could just be quite trigger happy and prepared to run off without any warning if you get triggered. So that's two different scenarios for this. 3 picture cards. An older man might have something to do with this. Now, that may be father wounds, or you could literally have an older man in your romantic life. Now, there does look to be this combination, as these other cards have said, of heartache stemming from the past. This says heartache over what you no longer have. To me, it's just like things that happened in the past that are no longer present, but the heartache kind of still lingers, or at least just the shadow of it. But you are on the ladder to success. So even if you are a bit wary of this new development in your love life, it's time to take a few baby steps, dip your toe in the water and try some new things. So lean away from being caught up in indecision, in a deadlock and freeze state. So don't stay frozen in place. Take a small chance, test out your new boundaries. And the energy to lean towards. Well, this first word's on there with a bit of a typo, doubting your intuition, Page of Cups in reverse. So your intuition may be a bit faulty right now. It might be hijacked a bit by your ego trying to protect you with all these fears that rise up. We did get, it's time to innovate, try something new. This says to me, take some chances in your love life. It doesn't have to be a train smash. You can go out on a few dates with someone and decide they're not for you without it being a major. So that is just something worth considering. But look, this is a time for healing. So the chances are that a love relationship that you attract either now or very shortly will be very healing for you. So it is time to surrender all those past hurts, past memories. Do whatever kind of ritual or self-talk, affirmations, visualizations, gratitude to the people who've hurt you in the past for all the great lessons they've taught you is a very powerful one. Whatever you need to do to surrender those past wounds is going to be good for you. All right, so say you relax a bit. Is there good stuff on the other side? What does the universe want us to know here? Well, there is a lot of hope and healing here. Now, the Emperor came out, but in reverse. So you may well meet someone who isn't quite ready for you, but maybe you get the sense that they will be in due course, and there is a lot of hope here in the future that this person will come back to you in the upright position. Interestingly, they may be apologizing for their past behaviors when they were in the Emperor in reverse, because this is my, in the upright, it's my painful conversations card. And in the reverse, it seems to indicate a healing conversation, either making up for past hurts that this person caused you or that another person caused you. Somehow, yeah, there's something, some conversational message coming in that might help. And it may even be acknowledgement that they were in a bad space the last time that you crossed paths. What advice can you give this collective about this love reading? Well, this is a bit of an indication here to work on yourself. This is not about building with someone else. Make sure your own stability is grounded within you, by yourself, on your own, to start with. Make sure your foundation is good within yourself. And really banish your fears. These are ready to go. The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights and worry, anxiety, being caught up, plagued by your own fears. That's going. So trust that you can get rid of the fears, and that you can do this, not by collaborating with somebody else in a relationship, but on your own. Because look what's ahead. Ten of Pentacles. This is complete security, long-lasting relationship with stability and maybe even a lot of money. It's sort of like family wealth, a stable, happy family forever. This is the grandchildren, the dogs, the children, the whole family gathered together. So this really does speak of an enduring relationship. So remember what we started with. We started with the Lovers, and we ended with the Ten of Pentacles. So long-lasting connection that endures. Yeah. In between, you might have to battle a few of your own inner demons, but you are very close, is definitely what I'm getting. So this new relationship could be quite therapeutic on the way to you, as long as you don't get too spooked. Hidden knowledge. So this is really plumbing your own depths. I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself alone, and now it is time to explore the different aspects of your hidden depths through relationship, through relating to someone else, and noticing when you're triggered, because it feels like there will be a lot of triggers, but there's a lot of healing to come with that. So working through your triggers seems to be what is on offer for you. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.